to make him infamous for something. So denigrate, it's negative. Negative. Underestimate. Underestimate, also to lower. To lower the degree of something. And the last one, it's misconstrue. And this word starts with miss. And you know miss is a negative word. But misconstrue here together, misconstrue means it's negative. But to misrepresent something. To misrepresent something. Okay, so all of them negative except this neutral. Whenever we have neutral, we have to go to the context clue. Whenever we have neutral, we have to go to the context clue. Okay, here is it, economist Jing Teng Fan argued that the effects of international trade may display special variation at subnational level. For instance, he gave us example, and example one of the keywords that we use it to know the meaning of the word. Imported goods may reduce expenses for a country's average consumer, but for consumer living far from ports, high international transport cost could what? The price advantages associated with imports. Okay, again, we need to understand that to choose correctly. For instance, imported goods may reduce expenses for a country's average consumer. But the opposite. For consumer living far from ports, high international transport costs could the price advantage associated with imports. Yes, they're not gonna get actually this kind of reduction. So it will cancel it. So it will be nullify. Nullify. Clear here?
Clear.
Number 8 with Yahya and Yusuf Asakir. Allah, I like this kind of question. He need the overall structure of the text. So what we're gonna do, read the first sentence. Read the first sentence and look at the first part of the question. Okay, till here. The said asteroid 6478 Gold has experienced intermittent mass loss since at least 2013. But in contrast to some other asteroid with repeated mass loss episodes, 6478 Gallet has not lost mass at its perihelion. What does it mean? The closest point of its orbit to the sun. And thus the loss is not attributable to solar energy driven ice vaporization. Okay, let's look at the first part of each one to find the answer. It presents a scientific observation. Yes, this is scientific observation. So it can be A. It described an astronomical finding. Again, yes, it's an astronomical finding. It introduced a natural phenomenon. No, it's not natural. But he talked about nature. No, it can be. It discusses a physical process. Physical, he said about loss. So it has a kind of weathering. It can be. The problem now that all of them can be the answer for the first sentence. This is level 3. So what we're going to do, continue. Continue now, reading. Take care that it has here, as you can find, it has 3 parts. It has 3 parts. You can go now to the second part from here. And at Jane X, Lou et al. Point out the singular nature of impact ejection makes it untenable as an account of multiple loss episodes of similar duration over several years. Okay. Then describe a contrast between the observation and other observation. No. No. So thank you. This is going to be canceled now. This is going to be canceled. Let's look at B. Discusses comparing theories about the finding that the author regards as flawed. Maybe. He said, and at Jane X, Lou et al. Point out the singular nature of impact ejection makes it unattainable. But he said and. And here he said competing. No, no, no. But he said impact ejection make it untenable. No, it can be. I'm sorry. It can be. It can be. So we cancel A, but till now it can be B. Refutes two potential explanation for that phenomenon. Here it was a potential explanation, and here the other, maybe. So it can be C. Evaluate possible causes of the process. No, he's not evaluating. So now I'm between B and C. Let's go to the rest. Now, instead, Lou et al. Are likely correct that 6,478 gallon is shearing mass due to rotational instability. So not because of ice vaporization. So let's find here. And then describe new evidence that supports an alternate theory. No, it's not new evidence. Then present a third explanation for that phenomenon that the author regard as plausible. Yes. Yes. It said are likely correct. So maybe accepted. So the answer is C. This for number 8. Clear, Yahya?
Clear.
Yusuf Asakir, clear?
Yes.
Number 15 for Yusuf Asakir. Okay. Quantitative. Quantitative, Yusuf. Let's find the question first because the question is the main thing. The question is here. Which choice most effectively use data from the graph to complete the text? It's one of the easiest. So we need to complete this, Yusuf. He said their results. What kind of results? I don't know. Illustrate both the heterogeneity of consumer valuation. It comes from heterogeneous. And how sellers can benefit by prompting consumer to consider their own valuations. The problem that I don't know what the results talk about, so I have to read up to find out. Maybe I'm going to cancel some answers. He set up participative pricing in which purchasers choose the prices they pay for products. Like you go to buy something, so you choose the price for it. It's not going to be labeled by a price. Can enable sellers to capitalize on the heterogeneous values consumer assign to the same goods and service. But doing so requires careful messaging. Annie Pinku and Jennifer Wiggins recruited 171 participants, ages 18 till 60, online, for an initial study, and 83 students, ages 18 till 31, at a state university for a second study, to test the effect of 3 different messages. The first one, pay what you can. Second one, pay what you think it's worth. The third one, and pay what you want. On how much participants would pay for concert tickets. to find that the participative pricing is effective or not to the heterogeneous. So the result illustrate both, take care, the heterogeneity of consumer valuation and how seller can benefit by prompting consumer to consider their own valuation, their value, to put their own value. Okay, let's find which one will complete this, but let's have a look here. Here, as you can find in the first experiment, and this for the second experiment, this for the student in the university. As you can find here, but you can. Here, the most, as you can find. So I think we're gonna go for this one. Pay what you think it's worth. The third one, pay what you want. So we are gonna go or work on this one because he said that it need for the heterogeneous and also for benefiting the seller. Okay, let's find. The students, these are the students, tend to value the concert tickets more highly than did the more age diverse group recruited online. Yes, they value, look here, value more, here value more, here value more. Okay. But when considering what they could afford to pay, the student tend to choose a lower price than did the other group. No, all of them are higher. All of them are higher. No, so the second part is wrong. Here, in all three messaging conditions, the group of participants recruited online tend to choose lower prices than did the students. Yes, they choose lower prices. But both groups tend to choose prices closest to the actual cost. Where is the actual cost? Where is the actual cost? We don't have here the actual cost. So B is wrong. C, the students tend to value the concert tickets more highly, yes, than did the more age diverse group recruited online. But both groups tend to choose a higher price when considering the value of the ticket. Both of them higher price when considering the value of the text. Then when considering what they could afford or want to pay. Yes, that's right. It's C. Till now, C is right. Within each group of participants, there was wide variation in the value that individual assigned to the concert tickets, but the students tend to assign higher value to the text than did the more average diverse group recruit like. If the second part is right, but the first part is wrong. Said within each group participant, there was wide variation. We didn't talk about any kind of variation in the value. So the answer is C. Clear, Yusuf?
Yes, clear.
Number 16. Scientific. He said which statement, if true, would most strongly support what? The claim. Take care of the word claim. Made by Bergner and colleagues about the cause of Oumuam's acceleration. Okay, let's find the word claim. Let's find the word claim first. Sometimes you can't find the claim. The word claim, you can't find it. So you're gonna find anything that is by Bergner and colleagues. No claim. But here I have Jennifer Bergner and colleagues propose. So there's the claim now. So we're gonna take this. I need to support it now. He said what? Jennifer Bergner and colleagues propose that the non-gravitational acceleration is due to a gaseous expulsion. It's because of gases expulsion of entrapped hydrogen atom from Oumuam's water-rich icy body. Teacher, do you want to read more to know what this Oumuam's water-rich ice body? Yes, but I want to support this. So let's go up to find first what does it mean, this one. Initially observed in 2017, the interstellar object Omama is the first object of its kind to be seen in our solar system. So it's interstellar. Researchers have been puzzled because its acceleration cannot be entirely explained by the gravitational pull of nearby bodies. There must be a non-gravitational influence on its velocity and trajectory. Some previously suggested explanation for this non-gravitational acceleration involve mechanisms that are unlikely or unrealistic, such as geometric effects from the Umama being potentially composed of several spatially separated bodies. Okay, thank you. So now I know that Umama is interstellar bodies. Now I want to prove or support this that Jennifer Bergman and colleagues propose that the non-gravitational acceleration is due to the gaseous expulsion of untrapped hydrogen from Umama's water-rich icy body. Okay, let's find this to find the answer to support it. Is it existing proposed models of outgassing from Omama include the direct conversion of nitrogen, he said hydrogen, or carbon monoxide from a solid to a gaseous state without becoming liquid. But these models have theoretical or observational inconsistencies. He said due to entrapped hydrogen. He didn't mention what is mentioned here. Not nitrogen, not carbon monoxide. B. Let's look at B. He said Omama trajectory is inconsistent with the non-gravitational acceleration. That would be caused by the release of hydrogen, okay, gas resulting from the processing of water ice, okay, H2O. But the interstellar object observable properties can be explained if it has significant component of molecular hydrogen. How significant component it has? It has entrap. So the second part, cancel it. Let's look at C. Since non-gravitational acceleration of interstellar objects are several orders of magnitude weaker than gravitational acceleration. How non-gravitational is weaker than gravitational? We need that non-gravitational is higher, not weaker. Higher. Thank you. Exposure to interstellar cosmic radiation can result in the formation of embedded pockets of hydrogen gas in water ice. Moreover, when traveling through the solar system, Omama experienced warming sufficient to alter its ice structure to allow for outgassing. Yes, thank you. This was supported. He talked about the hydrogen and he doesn't give any kind of refute like this one. So the answer is D. Clear, Yusuf?
Yes.
Question 23 for Yusuf Suelam and Rimes. Okay. Convention of Standard English, Domain 4. I'm gonna write paradox without any punctuation or without any conjunction. I'm gonna analyze the sentence to find which one is right. From here till here, the beginning of the sentence. He said this idea is known. Subject, verb. So this independent. This idea is known as the service recovery paradox. Wait. Then he said research suggests another subject and another verb. So another independent. Wait. Now I have two independent. How can I connect them together? We said comma fanboys. It's easy, level 1. Semicolon or full stop. So 23, comma fanboys is here. It's easy. It's easy. Yusuf Suel, I'm clear? Yusuf,
Yes.
okay, Rimas clear?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go after number 25. Oh my God. Verb forms. Verb forms, Yusuf. Yusuf Asakir, 25 verb forms. Okay. Goes is present with the singular subject. Will have gone. This is future. Perfect. When past. Had gone is past perfect. Now let's find the consistency of the tense on the sentence. It said tortoises can be found, this model, in many works of literature. For example, in Tom Stoppard's 1993 play Arcadia, there is present a tortoise that, by two names, Polaris and Lining, and appears present in both of the play's parallel timelines, and the character the tortoise implies is present. The connection between the past and present. Thank you. So here present. Here present use goes. Clear, Yusuf Asakir?
Yes.
26, Yusuf Suwalam. Okay, boundaries. I'm gonna write the word startography and that without any punctuation or conjunction. Let's take from the beginning of the sentence. It's here till the end. Okay. When a subordinate conjunction, radioactive elements, this is a subject, are not present. This is the verb, so this is dependent. Scientist, subject, turn, verb, so this is independent. So now I have dependent, comma, independent. Analysis. Continue. To start the graphy. Okay, till now, okay. Then he said the analysis of Earth sediment layers starta. Wait. There is a comma. There is a dash, I'm sorry. There is a dash. To estimate how old fossil is. Okay, can I say it from here? So turn to stratigraphy to estimate. Yes. So now we need another dash here. So the answer is A. Clear, Yusuf Swalam?
Yes.
27. Again, this with the Yusuf Asakir. This is with Yusuf Asakir, 27. Okay, I'm gonna write audiences and two without as. Now let's analyze from the beginning of the sentence till the end. MashaAllah, it's the whole sentence. Okay. In modern plays, prepositional phrase. Then a comma. Actors, subject. Typically want acknowledge. Well, acknowledge is the verb. So this independent. Want acknowledge the audience. Okay. This independent, as we said. Let's say to. To do so breaks the fourth wall. Wait. Here we have, if we're gonna say to do so break. To do so, break the fourth wall. To do so, to do so. I think now the sentence start to be I'll have to complete it. To do so, so again, in modern plays, actor typically won't acknowledge the audience. Then to do so, break the fourth wall, a metamorphical barrier between actors and audiences that allow viewer to suspend the knowledge that they are watching a stage performance. Wait, from here, this is a positive to describe what is the fourth wall. To do so is infinitive, act as a subject. Breaks is a verb. So this is subject and verb. So now I have two independent that follow each other. Two independent that follow each other. What I'm gonna put between them, comma, fanboys, or semicolon, or full stop. Can to plus verb act as a noun? Yes, the infinitive can act as a noun, as a subject, as an object, as a direct object, as an object of a preposition. So the only answer here is C. Clear, Yusuf عساكر?
Yes.
28. Transition. Domain 3. For an instance, exemplification. We write the function of each one. In comparison, contrast or contradiction. Firstly, sequence. In conclusion, sum up. Okay, let's find a sentence before and sentence after. He said tropical forests are humid and have many trees spaced close together. Then here he said savanna, take care. He's comparing between tropical forests and savanna. Are drier and their trees are spaced further apart. Thank you, in comparison. Easy يا يوسف. Clear يوسف؟ يوسف عساكر, clear?
Yes.
Okay. The question after is 32. I don't know why you got it wrong. We said how to answer this one. We look at the goal. What he wants to use a quotation from Gorgias to explain what the sculptures represent. I need a quotation that show what the sculptures represent. Okay. Let's find where is the quotation that have what the sculptures represent. Gurius, whose works include a sculpture that is a large curved strip of wood, has explained that she wants her work to create a dialogue with audience. Curved strip has explained that she wants, but she explained that she wants. I didn't say what the sculpture represent. No, it's not A. Look at B, and I need quotation. Where's the quotation? There is no quotation even here. No quotation here. Inspired by Sistrum, I'm sorry, played by Egyptian priestesses. Here I have returned supplies. Women, there is quotation here. There is quotation, look. There is quotation here. Women who have lifted and supported Egyptian society and culture, according to Gertz. There is a quotation, but he doesn't mention the sculpture. Maybe the sculpture took about this one, I don't know, but maybe B. It has a quotation. It has a quotation. From women till culture. C. According to Gard, the curved strip of wood used in Here I Have Returned was inspired by the sistrum, a musical instrument played by ancient Egyptian priestesses in ceremonies. He doesn't write any quotation. Gerd, the sculptor of Here I Have Returned, wants it works to engage audience in a dialogue about power, agency, and social transformation. There is a quotation here. Yeah, there is a quotation. But he said to engage. Okay. So it can be B or D. What we're going to do right now, return back to find the quotation that mention or explain the sculpture represent. So as you can find here, he said, Here I have returned is a sculpture. So here I have returned is the sculpture that we're talking about. By Egyptian American artist Sharon Gerges. It's a large curved strip of wood inspired by the shape of the sistrum. A sistrum is curved musical instrument played by ancient Egyptian priestesses in ceremonies. Greg said the sculpture symbolized, this is what I want, women who have lived and support Egyptian society and culture. Overall, Gertz wants their work to engage in no, this one. So this one is B. This one is B. Yusuf Asakir, clear?
Yes.
33. Again, what the goal? He want to use one of the poem to illustrate the Sistina form. He want to use one of the poem to illustrate the Sistina form. Okay, let's find. Hacker employs the Sistina. He want to use one of the poem. A poetic form with 39 lines and 6 end words in both for a Sistina and words autumn. But here too, he said to use one of the poems. No, keep it now. Let's look at B. As a Sistina, towards autumn contain 39 line and 6 end words. In this case, daughter, friend, bread, mother, lover, and myself. The alternate in a set pattern. Yes, yes. He used only one to represent the Sistina form. Towards autumn. The 39 line Sistina form use the words daughter, friend, bread, mother, lover, and myself, which are found in the poem Fort Sistina. Again, it can be because it mentioned in Fort Sistina. So B and C. So let's read this. Hacker has used the Sistina form multiple times. Is and words autumn, which contain these 6 words. But use, where is the Sistina here? Yes, here, okay. Words, structure, wire, beam, wall. Okay, again, it can be. So now we cancel only A. Let's go up to find which one of these will represent the answer. He said, use one of the poem to illustrate the Sistina form. A Sistina 39 line poetic form, okay. Each line of the poem ends with one of 6 end words, which alternate according to a set pattern. Foragia, certain, is a Stina by Millenary Hacker. Its end words are word structure, wire, beam, wall, and roam. Okay, he used here this one. Towards autumn is Assistina by Marlon Hacker. Okay, again. It ends with words are daughter, friend, bread, mother, love, and myself. He said each line of the poem ends with one of 6 end words, which alternate according to a set pattern. 6 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. So it's actually both of them start to mention. Let's look at B. As a Sistina towards autumn contain 39 lines and 6 end words. Okay, we know that. In this case, daughter, friend, bread, mother, lover, and myself that alternate in a set pattern. Okay, alternate in a set pattern. So it can be B. The 39 line Sistina form use the words daughter, friend, bread, mother, lover, myself, which are found in the poem. I do need only to be found. I need to use the poem to explain the Sistina form. And you use the poem to explain the form. No, it's not C. Hacker has used the Sistina form multiple times. No, 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 no. I want to explain, to use the form to explain the Sistina form. So the answer is B. Clear, Yusuf Asakir?
Yes.
Okay. Let me stop recording.